Now for touching this tool off, because it's a boring bar, we're going to have to touch off diameter. When we set it to 0, it's going to be a little bit off, so there's a couple different ways we can do that. We can either look up the F dimension on Sandvik's website for this tool, and we can input it in our diameter page over here, or we can actually touch it off manually. So I don't know what that F dimension is, so we're going to touch it off. There's, like I said, a couple different ways we can do it. Because this tool will reach the back side of the bar, we can either touch off with a piece of paper, or we can actually turn the spindle on itself and touch off that way by cutting some material off. So that's the way that we're going to do it. So the simplest way is to come over to the control. We're going to hit rotate number. We're going to make sure that we select our main spindle. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type in 1000 and hit input. So that'll set us at 1000 RPM. And then we're going to come down here to the spindle override page, and we're going to hit the inch button, and we're going to confirm that we're spinning the correct direction. So when I press the inch button, the main spindle is actually going to start. That'll easily allow me to see which direction it's spinning. That is currently spinning the wrong direction to turn with that tool. So I'm going to come back over to the control. I'm going to hit the reverse button. I'm going to hit the inch button again and hold it down to confirm that I'm now spinning the correct direction. It looks like I'm spinning the right direction now. So now I can come back over here and I can hit start, and that'll put us at the full RPM. So we'll be at 1000 RPM now. Turn the spindle on. So now we're going to come back to the control over here. You can either hit escape to get rid of this screen, or we can just hit the window swap button. Hitting the window swap will put us back to our measure set page over here. So we're on diameter. So we can move over in diameter or move up. We're going to want to move in longitude. So we're going to come back over. We're going to hit the arrow down key till we get to longitude. Come back to our handle. We're going to move in longitude. And now I'm going to go back to diameter over here. Back up. And now we're going to slowly move in diameter until we touch. So once you get close, you want to change your increment from 100 down to 10. And now we're going to come back over. And we're going to come in until we touch. As soon as we touch here, we can go a little bit more. Now usually I go back to longitude over here. We're going to come out a little bit and turn in just a little bit more so that we have some room to measure. Come back out. Now we just want to come straight out here. We don't want to move the diameter at all. We can change it back to 100 on our handle. We can move pretty far out. And now we're going to come back over here and we're going to hit spindle stop. So now that the spindle stopped, we're actually going to be able to come in here and measure this with calipers, and I'll come back with you once I've done that. I've now measured the diameter that we turned here. It comes out to 1.618. Now we know we have not moved the X for that tool, so we're going to come back over here to longitude. I'm going to go to window swap so that I can get rid of this rotation number, hit escape, so that I can see what I'm doing over here. Now we're going to tab over or go up to diameter, and we're going to type in minus 1.618. It's going to be minus because we were on the back side of the bar when we were touching off, so we got to make sure that we put it in minus. And now once we've typed in minus 1.618, we're going to come over here and hit input. Our diameter is now changed, and that's going to be the correct number, and that's how we touch off diameter.